Right. In today's session, I'm going to discuss about kufri Guidewire Release because we always know Guidewire is one of the key and prominent insurance suite used in the P&C domain for managing the policies, billing, claim, all that. There was a latest release now and then released under Guidewire, which is called Kufri, which is a new release. So today I'm going to discuss about what and how Kufri is being helpful to the organizations, uh, especially users I'm talking about. And followed by this, what are the features that are involved in Kufri? So as in when we try to understand Kufri, how it is going to be helpful for insurances and all, let me classify this into four different parts. One is about sales and service teams, second about the claim teams, next IT and as well as analytics teams. When it comes to the sales and service teams majorly, this is something useful for them to identify commercial and as well as property risk uh, in Western Europe or South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, all these. Next, whenever there is any kind of manual edge rating algorithm, which derivate rates to create any kind of custom pricing, which is aligned with the risk strategy what we have initiated. And one more important advantage service for any sales and service teams in policies is to provide flexibility in managing what are the different rules and as well as plans to configure uh, by overriding any kind of business logic in billing centers based on what are the different properties we have, something like LOBs, all these. Now, when it comes to the claims teams are concerned, because it is useful and helpful in claims teams to identify high risk claims, majorly to configure indicators out of the box in claim center. At the same time, it is something useful for insurance suite users to make any kind of faster or better iterations and all with key operational measures which are embedded into workflows. Next, it also leverages different latest ICD-10 coding in claim center and as well as we prepare for any regulatory changes with ICD-2 or something. And one more important user teams are IT teams because especially when we are working on any configurations according to the business rules and government mandates of the organization or so, it is useful for IT teams to guide accurate business outcomes and all. At the same time, uh, whatever the kind of Guidewire data platform, as well as new CDA features, everything can avail in this. Next, Guidewire home, whatever are we focusing on, efficiency for any kind of intuitive navigations, and at the same time personalizing everything, right? So that work can be more effective for especially for IT teams, all that. Next, we can achieve a faster time to value as well as we can minimize sky releases, update descriptions, and update previews. Everything can be done in these IT teams. Next, as far as the analytical teams are concerned, we can quantify and track the commercial performances of all the analytical models with business impact monitoring. At the same time, if there is any kind of current assessment of any kind of cyber risk or any kind of CNS models, events updates, followed by the risk models, which are reflecting for any latest threats or trends or incidents, and as well as for the claim related stuff. Everything is useful for analytical teams. At the same time, it also initiates property risk insights easier with new hazard hub, visual web reports, everything. So these are the different elements which are helpful for an insurance teams. Either it can be sales and service teams or claims, IT, and legal teams. This is what something which is useful. Now, in regard to the insurance features are concerned under kufri, right? So one is about insurance. So this is one feature. Virtually, whatever the policy center or billing as well as claims, this can be embraced with because whatever the new configurations are we doing now, right? So there are almost 6 new configurations, configuring fields are we doing, right? So that it supports gender inclusivity, okay. At the same time, any kind of subjective pronoun text or is there any objective pronoun text, everything is possible. Next, this insurance suite even useful for billing centers to support non-bureau business. At the same time, what are the different migration tools do we require to use for about migrating legacy from billing data, everything. At the same time, this is useful even to override business rules, like managing the rules and as well as planning the configurations by overriding the business logic based on underwriting company. At the same time, whatever the LOBs, producer codes, and other similar properties. When it comes to the integration part, it enhances digital experiences by integrating with different new APIs so that we can manage and changing the account data. Everything can be possible by building some integrations with document management system, everything here. Now, for claim center people, this is something useful for them to identify high-risk claims with a configurable indicators, everything. Along with this is also something useful to identify and update patterns. Like, for example, we are using like JITRO patterns and all everything for claim visibility. So that whatever the JITRO design framework we have, which is useful for us to display any external status fields or service request in the front-end UI possible. As far as integrations are concerned, this majorly enhances claims functionality with new APIs and all. So that if you want to retrieve any information or from any kind of external policies, everything can be possible. So that we can aggregate claim financials, expose aggregate claim financials, everything can be done. This is all something one comes under insurance suite, one of the feature. The next feature, even for policy center, I was mentioned like supposed to mentioned about the policy center where we can submit intake enhancements and then manual pricing. Next, integrations, everything possible. Those are all common things. Now, when it comes to the insurance now, this is the second feature is comes under kufri. Whatever whatever the insurance now go commercial umbrellas we have, like something if you want to increase any revenue or improving any customer satisfaction. Any customer satisfaction, everything can be done. Next, ISO RWS ratings we have so that we can easily, accurately, quickly rate the new policies, etc. Next, we can use integration for third-party claim systems and claim center and all. Next, round robin adjustment assignments, inbox improvements, everything is possible under the feature called insurance now. The third one about the analytical part, because we have a model called science model. Whatever the current assessments of cyber risk relating to that stuff, right? Normally, science cyber risk model 7, right? So majorly this will be incorporated in the latest instance and claim data and containing more explicit model of events and data breach potential, etc. Next, as far as analyticals are concerned, we can embed explore insurance suite applications followed by any kind of global expansions we want to do using Hazard Hub. Or if you want to create any kind of web reports, everything can be done. Along with this analytics, even prediction we can do, right? So if there is any kind of new weather discrepancy alerts, so there are templates available. At the same time, business impact monitoring and UI and UX refresh, everything can be done using this analytics. As far as Jutro digital platform, this is also one of the feature where we want to enhance any kind of reusing of digital assets can be done with this. When it comes to the Google Cloud Platform, we have a data platform as separate. At the same time, we have DAs like data integrity services we have. At the same time, we have embedded operational metrics, lifecycle events we have. Everything were there under this Guidewire Cloud Platform here. Apart from Guidewire Cloud Platform, the last but not least, we have one more field called Marketplace. If there is any kind of product launches we want to do, wherein if you want to provide any kind of new integrations, or if there is any kind of risk assessments you want to do, or billing or payments, compliances, if there is any kind of claims optimizations or data integrations or document managements, everything can be done using this Guidewire Marketplace. So there are a lot of features which are available so that all these can be used using this Guideware kufri release. So this is all about Guideware kufri, right? So how it is going to be beneficial to the people, followed users I'm talking about, followed by what are the features that are involved in it. So this is all about this session. Bye.